Alan, Wasalan, you with the nasty pastor, and I'm back with another chapter read from Ramses, the Son of Light, Volume 1, Series 1, you know what I mean? And we're we're on I think it's chapter 13, if I'm correct. Yeah, chapter 13. And I think this would be the read third read of chapter 13. And if you have caught the last read, you know, we got into the talks of Asset the Fair. You know, she's coming back around asking for Ramses, and she is as bold as going to her fiance, you know what I mean, which is Ramses' brother, asking him where he's at and stuff. And you know, if you're really kept up with this reading of Ramses, the Son of Light, you know, he tried to kill his brother over this woman. You feel what I'm saying? He really did. He sent people to hurt him. But Ramses ended up being victorious of that battle, of that confrontation. And my point, once again, you know, I'm making, we're talking about two blood brothers fighting over a woman. A woman. Yeah, she's a goddess, but they're fighting over a woman. She's not to be the next queen. She does not have nothing prominent that I've read going on in her life. You understand what I'm saying? But you're fighting and ready to kill your brother over a woman. That's evil. You feel what I'm saying? And when you really start to get into these scriptures and get into this to history, you know, in all cultures, it seems like there has been an altercation between two brothers. You feel me? Between two brothers, you know, Cain and Abel, Seth and Osiris. You know, when I get into Buddhism, you know, there may be some things I'm gonna uncover there. You know, when I get into this Quran, if it's not the same as the Holy Bible, then I should be able to get into some things, you know, some different names, some different things there. If not, it's going to be the same story that's in the Holy Bible. You feel what I'm saying? So let's dive in. Let's you know, see if we can. I don't know if we can finish this chapter 13 reading up today, but let's see if we can get some fruit. Let's see if we can get some understanding. And let's have a joyous time gaining us some knowledge. My father has once again demonstrated what a good judge of character he is. He put my brother in his place. Now, would you like to discuss our prospects? Shana, I feel weak. I warned you. He rose and took her right hand. His touch disgusted her. Yes, Ramses was apparently in disfavor. Yes, Shinar would be Pharaoh, and the woman who shared his life would bask in glory. Scores of well-bred young women were dying to marry him. She struggled fear of his grip, shouting, "Leave me alone. Don't settle for less than you deserve," I said. I love Ramses. Who cares about love? It's no concern of mine. And you will soon find it doesn't matter. All I ask of you is to be beautiful, bear me a son, and serve as my consort. Turning me down would be madness. Let's elaborate right there. You got what I'm saying? You know, I can say some things and point out some things that it explains the connection of and Ra. It explains the connection of Satan. It explains the connection of Lucifer. You feel what I'm saying? You know, to say love doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You're someone I find beautiful. You're someone I just want you to bear my son with. What real relationship do they have? What real connection do they have? They have none. You know, she has touched into a brother that shows some affection to her. You get what I'm saying? And that right there alone is enough for a woman to want to cling towards you and not deal with someone that just about materialistic wealth. You got what I'm saying? Cause see, Shinar must feel that because he is the next in line to be Pharaoh, he can have anyone he wants, anytime he wants. And usually, you know what I mean, it's not like that with some women. Some women that's about the materialistic ways of life, yeah, it's like that with them because they see that you're able to take care of them. You're able to give them money. You got what I'm saying? But when you're dealing with these women that is not of the materialistic world, you know, they're looking for love. They're looking for someone that's going to tell the truth to them. They're looking for someone that is going to build a future with them, that has patience, that has understanding in their indifferences. You feel what I'm saying? So know who, you get me? Know who you are trying to be intimate and what would be the word? In love with, you know what I mean? So really be patient on who you're really falling in love with, because if they're not treating you of a kind, respectful manner, you know what I mean? Ain't no love there. They with you for what you got, what you can give. You get what I'm saying? And giving ain't always a dollar bill. You get what I'm saying? Giving sometimes is me having patience and understanding in your BS. You know, giving sometimes, you know what I mean, is me sacrificing out with my friends and doing something with my woman. Look, let's dive back into this. And where are we at? Who cares about love is no concern of mine, and you will soon find it doesn't matter. All I ask of you is to be beautiful, bear me a son, and serve as my consort. Turning me down would be madness. Then I've gone mad. Shana reached out to her. Don't leave, I said. Or else Shana's round face loomed mercilessly. I hate for us to be enemies. Let me appeal to your intelligence. Goodbye, Shana. Follow your own path. Mine is already laid out. We're gonna we're gonna end that right there. And when we come back next week, we're gonna read this chapter 13 reading up. And like I said, you know what I mean? Know who you're dealing with. You feel what I'm saying? Because it makes things more better, it makes things more easier. You know, when you can find someone on the same page as you are, when you can find someone that will give you patience, that will give you understanding, that will never want any harm come to you, you know, cherish that, value that. Those type of women, those type of men are rare in this world, and they don't come every day. They just don't. They don't come in your life every day. You get it? When that particular person with all those qualities come into your life, it's a test. It's a test upon you. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. It is a test upon you. Look, you've been with the nasty pastor. There's been another chapter read from out of Ramses, the son of light. I'm out, and you know I love you.